So here we have the Nissan X-Trail 1.6 DCI N connector on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can do that either off of the tailgate itself or from the key, as I've just done there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a 360 parking camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. You have this retractable parcel shelf. If we move that out of the way, you'll see you have plenty of boot space, along with 3 individually folding rear seats, and then these rear seats which will fold up to turn the car into a 7-seater. And just briefly before moving around the rest of the vehicle, this is what it looks like with the 2 rear seats folded up into place. So it's now as a 7-seater. You can see the amount of boot space you have at the back with this setup. So as we work our way back round to the front of the car, you'll see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we hop in and run through those controls, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in lovely condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can see the total miles for this car are 14,733. And in the top there, just above where we've looked at the total miles on the car, we have the trip computer. So you can change the information that's displayed there by using buttons on the steering wheel. You've got various different menus, and then within those menus you've got kind of sub-categories for things like fuel economy and what have you. Backing out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using just a moment ago are these ones on the left. We've also got stereo controls over there as well. On the right hand side, we've got cruise control and speed limiter. If we work our way over into the centre, we've got the touchscreen radio system. So you can see this car's got FM radio, it has AM and DAB digital radio as well. On top of that, it has a CD player, auxiliary input and USB input. Plus, once you've paired up your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you'll be able to stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. And on top of all of that, this car has got a 360 parking camera. You see there's a button just there, but if I put the car into reverse, we have a reverse camera and a bird's eye view image of the car. If I pop it back into park and press that button, we have a front facing camera and the bird's eye view, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So with all of those cameras on the car, it does make it incredibly easy to park. On top of all of that, this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website, which is well worth checking out. Below that, we've got the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature, fan speed, and then simply hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures by taking control of the fan speed itself. You can override that at any point in time you wish to. And below that section, we have the 12-volt charging socket, the USB and auxiliary inputs I mentioned a moment ago, along with an electronic handbrake and the fully automatic gearbox. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass sunroof. You can see the sun blind is shut at the moment. We can open that up by hitting a button up there. Well, not only can we do that and it will let in a lot of light, as you can see, but we can also open the front section as a sunroof. You can see that happening now, so you get a lot of light and air. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.